The Department of Justice is joining a lawsuit against the state of Colorado over an AI law that is set to go into effect here in June. Now, the original lawsuit was filed by Elon Musk's company, XAI, just last week. 9 News legal expert Woody Traylor joins us to talk more about this morning. So this is the part where I lean heavily on you.
Okay.
What exactly is this lawsuit all about?
Sure. This lawsuit is essentially trying to prevent a Colorado law that's supposed to go into effect on June 30th from going into effect. And essentially they're saying they're challenging the constitutionality of it. And this law deals with high-risk AI systems. So it's really the Colorado legislature trying to regulate a comprehensive regulation of our AI system. And really they're trying to minimize the effect of what they call algorithmic discrimination. And so
Better you say that than me.
Right. So what that means is essentially if a company, AI is based on past patterns and past information. So if a company, for example, had only males in their leadership roles and they developed AI to rank resumes, it may rank the male resumes higher than the female resumes. And so that's what this legislation is trying to prevent.
It feels like it's a private business dispute, right? Elon Musk's company getting involved here, and that's the way it stood last week. Then the DOJ gets involved. Why are they getting involved in what I thought was an Elon Musk lawsuit?
Right. Well, their argument, and Elon Musk made the same argument, but the DOJ is saying, hey, this is a constitutionality issue. This is something that should be set up for the federal government, even though the feds have not passed any AI legislation. And so they're challenging it on First and 14th Amendment arguments. And so they're saying, look, leave it to the feds, essentially. And so they also, the DOJ, wants to reinforce the lack of constitutionality and preventing the law from going into effect in June.
So again, the law that's at the heart of this lawsuit takes effect in June, but it comes with reservations.
Yes.
The governor has reservations about it. He's expressed those.
Yeah.
Other Democrats in the state have said they have reservations about it. So what are the reservations?
Right. Well, the governor actually signed it, and when he signed the law, he signed with reservations. So he's basically saying, look, legislature, I want you to go back and refine this law, because a lot of the arguments are that it's vague and it's hard for someone to know exactly what the law is because they use a number of subjective terms. I think the governor and some of these other Democrats, they're concerned about the legality of it. They also want, I think, more of a comprehensive plan, so the feds should really do it, because if we have these AI companies that operate in all states and you have 50 different states with different regulations, it's going to be highly problematic.
Can we speculate about what would happen if Elon Musk and now the DOJ wins this lawsuit?
Yeah, we don't even need to speculate. Then they're seeking an injunction, so they're going to try and prevent the law from going into effect. So the law would at least temporarily be not go into effect. And of course, the legislature can go back and try and rewrite the law, but at least for the time being, the law wouldn't go into effect, and AI, XAI, and all these other companies would continue to operate as they have been.
Could be some back and forth. Will it be settled in our lifetime?
No, I think the AI regulation is something that's here to stay for a while.
Okay, all right. We appreciate you coming in on this Tuesday.